Hi guys, it's Renee. Still on the road. I just got here to this little casino near Reading. I'm gonna be hanging out. They have RV parking, so I should be okay. Probably going to bed earlier since I didn't get much last night. I don't know, maybe I'll just stay here for a few minutes and doze before I even go in. I think it's always the better way to start out feeling chipper. But of course, I need to empty my bladder, so that's what happens. Okay, that's weird. The tree almost looked like it was made out of paper for a second. It was like flat. Creepy. So yeah, this morning, I started out from Grants Pass. And I don't think I did a video this morning. I started to, but so last night, I was at Winco when I did the video. And that was one of the 24-hour places where you couldn't park. It was a grocery store. And so I said, well, I guess I'll just hop around to these 24-hour places. And, I was going to go to the hospital. And instead of going to the hospital, I went back to the Walmart. Just out of curiosity to see what was happening. There were some RVs. And it looked like people were trying to park. And so I kind of stayed near the front because I had already bought something. And I felt like, I was entitled to hang out for a little bit, even just because I was a customer. And then I noticed people just kind of coming in and sitting, like in their car. So I moved up higher in the parking lot, like back, to kind of see what was going on. And so they were just coming and parking. No one said anything to them. And so I was just kind of like half playing on the phone and sitting and just kind of just watching everything play out, which wasn't anything really. I moved a couple of times during the night and I just kind of dozed off. And then this morning, I went ahead and moved the car altogether over toward the edge of the parking lot and nodded off for a while because, it was daylight. People were coming and going. But yeah, it's interesting. It seems like now, and I'm going by the information on the internet about how people were pulled out of their cars and the police were like, you can't park here. And it seemed pretty intense. And when I had gone, after I ate, I was kind of trying to figure out where the happening area was so that I could sit for a while people were eating or whatever in that area. And I found this little area that looked like it was kind of going on. There was a club there and there were people walking around. And at the first I thought they were just kind of, regular people hanging out. But there were some homeless people, which is not, what I'm saying. So they were like, yelling and talking to each other. And I was just kind of playing on the phone, trying to get to charge. And so I stayed there for a while trying to get my phone to do what I wanted it to do. And so that's when I was reading the information about the overnight parking was like illegal or something. And after that, I went straight to the place where I had the pie at Sherry's. And I asked the lady, I said, well, I hear overnight parking is illegal. So I asked the waitress. And she said, yeah, there's problems, with homeless people or whatever, which, again, I don't see the connection. People in their cars are not generally the same, but I think a lot of people think they're the same. That's the problem. Anyway, so I said, well, I was asking her because I was curious about somewhere to park. Because I said, I'm just literally passing through. I want to sleep. And she was like, yeah, I don't know. She said, maybe you can park in a neighborhood. Or some people park in the forest. I'm thinking, I'm not going to freaking forest to park. I don't know this area. But, so what happened is she realized I needed a place to go, right? So she kind of made herself scarce in my area. She said I could sit there as long as I wanted. And so I was just sitting kind of on my phone. And then I was dozing off, right? I think she saw I was dozing off and she didn't care. But after she left, though, the lady saw me dozing off. You can't do that here. They can't. No, you can't do that here. And I'm thinking, I'm not smoking crack. I'm dozing off. So anyways, and I said, oh, that's fine. Like 1 second I was looking at my phone, the next second I was like, you know. So anyway, I said, that's cool. I went and, you know, did my business and left. And that's when I had gone to Walmart the first time. So anyway, I was just, you know, bouncing back and forth. And so anyway, that's kind of how it all happened. No big deal, I guess. But it's just odd when you think about it. It seemed like the internet people made it seem like such a overblown big deal. And of course, they did have signs in the parking lots. But apparently, it's all in whatever mood of, you know, the people in charge. Because no one came over from what I saw last night. So, anyway, you know, it's always one group of people, they get every other person in trouble for stuff. So maybe they just wanted to seem like a big deal so no one really bothers. And then those that do, they just make it very random so that you never really know if someone's going to say anything. So yeah, then I left, and I think I've only made one stop today. So that was to get gas. $3.23. I gotta find better gas before I leave here tomorrow. Because I don't really need any right now, but I'll see what I can find that's good and maybe get a little ahead of time or something. So yeah, so I'm here, and I just wanted to check in. All right, guys, have a good day.